Hi, my name is Idonia. Today I will be talking about what a journalist is. Now, I will give you the definition of what a journalist is compared to what I think a journalist is. Now, from the dictionary, the journalist definition is a person who is engaged in journalism but can be a writer or editor who is a part of a news medium. Now, for me personally, that is a journalist, but that is not the only thing that can define a journalist. I believe a journalist is a person who follows and abide by the code of ethics. The code of ethics is set so that we do allow people who want to be journalists to give out raw information in a creative form that is not only accurate and honest, but allows all perspectives as well as point of views to be given. A journalist cannot be biased because that does not give the raw information to the public who needs that information. It is very important to know that even though a journalist can work for news organizations, it's important to know that they can be on different platforms, such as YouTube. A lot of people who are YouTubers do not consider themselves as journalists. However, a lot of YouTubers do abide by these code of ethics, even not being journalists. Now, I will give you a prime example. In 2015, three non-journalist YouTubers basically conducted an interview with former President Barack Obama. Now, that is a big deal, especially being a journalist. Anybody would want that opportunity. So in this interview, they used the topics that subscribers, however, also known as their audience members, decided to leave as comments. A lot of these topics were very important, and they were also topics that a lot of people would want to talk about with the president. Everyday problems, anywhere from the economy, employment, racial profiling, anything that would be important, and also something that you would want to know the president's opinion on. Now, in these interviews, they were conducted very professionally, and on top of that, it did follow the code of ethics. However, these YouTubers do not consider themselves as journalists. And why is that? It's because there is a gap between what we consider a journalist and what we consider not to be, because we do have an evolving umbrella of journalism. At one point, radio was not a part of journalism. It was just print. And at one point, we did not have broadcasts of news. So my question is, when is it that we want to allow journalism and journalists, the definition of journalists, to stop evolving? Because if these people are informing the public on great information that needs to be gone into the atmosphere for the public, why are we not considering it to be journalism? When all these people are viewing that video, 3.7 million, how are they not being informed with great information? So I believe anybody that follows the code of ethics as a journalist can be defined as a journalist, as long as that information is very valuable, relevant, and clear and honest, that anybody that is being able to gather that information and read it would be able to understand without hearing any bias and having all opinions and different perspectives acknowledged. And that's what I think a journalist is. Thank you.